Welcome back, everyone, to Gdansk, Poland. Beautiful shot of the old part of the city. Cloudy day. We always like getting the scenics. It's always fun going around the city, learning about their buildings, about their history. Here's a look. The building built in 1973, a long time ago. I was actually the junior Canadian champion in 1973, a young kid. Oh my gosh, how long ago was that? Welcome inside the arena. The men's short program about to take to the ice. Should be exciting. Some really great skaters in this event. Back in the first group, the winner from Minsk and top scorer in the Junior Grand Prix for the men, Alexei Erokov of Russia, skates second right out of the gate. Wants to have a good result, lock in the Junior Grand Prix final, so important. No matter how good you are, you just can't make too many mistakes. The men, just before they get on the ice, it's always the most anxious time for any of the skaters. Waiting there, keeping themselves warm, reviewing in their head what they want to do, keeping themselves calm, hopefully. Usually the men are pretty good, they're pretty casual. It's the girls a little bit more tense, a little bit tighter in that waiting area. And a look at the starting order for the competition. And here's the technical panel for the men's short program. And the judges. And a look at the start order for Group 1, just including their warm-up. Larry's 18 years old, born in Brooklyn in the United States, coached by Kirsten Fraser and Boris Lupalover. Igor Lukanen did the choreography. 63.55 personal best in the short program. Skating tonight to Earned It by the weekend. Well, let's take a look at some of Larry's elements. He opens up with the triple flip. That looked pretty good. Started to lean near the end. Tight corner on that landing, which didn't give him any momentum up into the triple toe. Got kind of messy, under-rotated on that. Triple toe, that's under-rotated in the system. Then the triple Lutz, well, this was pretty nicely done. Nice and solid, good flow. The double axel. Level 4 combination spin at the end of the program. Larry certainly has all the athletic skills. He's pretty flexible. He's got good knees, good skating skills. It's just been a bit of a challenge to put it all together on a consistent basis. He does that from time to time. You go, wow, this is really good. Just need to get that. And that's the hard thing about the sport. You can be a great skater, but not be able to deliver all the time. And sometimes you're maybe not that strong of a skater, and you deliver your best every time. Just all depends. A nice, strong skater Larry is. He's got all the skills. Season's best, 55.59. Pretty happy with that. It's a good indication of what he's capable of doing. Alexei's 18 years old, born in Moscow. He's coached by Terry Tuberetsi, Sergei Dudikov, choreographed by Daniel Gleikenkaus. I seem to say that a lot on the Junior Grand Prix. What a team. 77.52 personal best in the short program for Alexei. And tonight, skating his short program to Lighthouse by Patrick Watson. Well, Alexei's basic skating skills are just so solid. He has a strong back. He doesn't move a lot at all in the core of his body, so he always is in the same position. He can count on that. He trusts it, has a confidence in his positioning. Here's the triple axel. Look how straight that is. Just beautiful. And the triple flip. This was just a little bit around the corner, but he still got it up. You see the free leg a little loose to get it out, but he had to do that. The only thing I would say with this young man as he develops over the next couple seasons, whether it's junior or senior, he's got very good choreography. He's got great skating skills. The emotional part will need to emerge at some point from his soul, from his heart, from his soul, and his face, because he certainly has everything else. This is no question. Choreography is there, but you have to believe it. And at times it's believable, and other times it's not yet. But this is just the development of any one of these young kids. Certainly, he's got 85% of what you need. He'll grow into the other 15%, although it's the most difficult part. Let's take a look at the scores for the short program. Season's best, 78.83. Let's say clearly takes over first place. Kim George, 14 years old. First Junior Grand Prix season, second competition this year. Andreas Rovenko is his coach. It's 47.72 personal best in the short program. Earned that in Riga, Junior Grand Prix this year. Skating to Singing in the Rain, performed by Matthew Morrison. Hey, that was a good program, and you saw the smile, kind of a shy smile at the end of the program, but he had a big grin because he was pretty pleased with it as well, and so he should be. Greeted by his coach. That was great. Learning how to compete, learning to produce what you can do in practice under the stress, and good for him. He's getting better every time out. There's the triple flip. Gets the free leg back, pushes himself as high as he can, gets all the way around that triple toe loop. Nicely done. Triple Lutz, backs it straight up over the pick. Feet are right underneath him when he lands. Head down a little bit, work on that as he gains more confidence. He'll be able to look up. It's okay. This time of his development. Looking down at the ice on the landings, you kind of want to look up. Say to the people, there you go. Take a look at that. And here's a little bracket turn. Sets it up for the double axle. Arms. Doesn't get a huge amount of height there, but certainly got it done. Again, a little bit forward, looking down. Just those little details will really improve it. But boy, what a good performance for him this evening. Nice feeling when it all starts to come together and you go, I get it. Always funny, never know where to look. Want to look down at the screen. There you're sitting there. So sometimes the juniors feel a little uncomfortable in the kiss and cry for the first time. Let's take a look at the scores. A solid program. Season's best, 51.84. Not quite sure what they're thinking about that, but I think it's a pretty good score. It's his season's best, and he's currently ranked 3rd. Miloš, 17 years old. This is his very first Junior Grand Prix competition. Well, that was kind of interesting in a way because I wasn't sure what skating skills he had when I was watching the beginning of the program because he had some challenges. But then when I saw his footwork steps, and I thought, whoa, this young man can really skate. He's aggressive. He's solid on his feet. He's confident. When he jumped, maybe just had a really bad day on the jumps, but I wasn't sure of his ability to skate until I saw that footwork sequence. I said, wow, this young man got good. There's the triple sock out. He was on a lean. Legs were really loose in the air. Had good height, though. Be strong. He was going for a triple Lutz, it says, according to the planned program sheet, but that misfired on the takeoff, ended up to be a double. So it was probably a little bit deceiving. Had a bad day. There's the double axel. Just really kind of lazy. Didn't push that free leg back. Didn't fight for that landing. But then at the end of the program, and that, watch this here. Nice traveling turns into the camel spin. I think he's got some good skills. They might have been camouflaged a little bit by the mistakes today. And the short program scores for Milos, a 33.63. Oh, didn't like that score. I think he's a lot better than that score. He just did not deliver what he wanted to tonight. That's okay. Experience gained. Archer, 17 years old, born in Almaty. Evgeny Shelyaev is the coach, 53.06, the personal best in the short program, skating tonight. I Can't Dance by Genesis. Well, I'm not sure what other people think, but a kind of a fun piece of music. And if you had your program, you did everything you wanted to do, and you're happy, and you're just selling it, I think that would work just great. Unfortunately, he made some mistakes that, just really hurt him, and I don't know if he had the same energy into the performance. Take a look at the triple axel. Looked good at the beginning, but started leaning a little bit slow in the air. He's got to tighten that up. You've got to snap into that rotation real fast. You can't get around a triple axel slow. There's a meant to do a triple salchow, triple toe, but when ended up to a double. Big loss of points there. Triple Lutz pushes it straight up, gets off the ice very quickly, gets enough air. That was good. A little rough on the landing, but nevertheless got it done. I wanted to show this change camel, because it's unusual for a boy that both camels are that good. Just beautiful body line there. Nicely centered. There's a variation position. And then pushes back, and his back camel almost as good as the forward camel. Pretty nice. Short program scores for Arthur. 42.22 for the short program. He's currently in 4th place. And here's a look at the standings after the first group. Alexei Erikov had a great program, 78.83. Larry Lopalover from Azerbaijan, 55.59. And Kim George from Latvia, 51.84 in 3rd. There are 4 more groups to come. Well, an interesting story just developed. The first skater, Mark, had left his costume on the bus, and they couldn't get to that costume fast enough, so they had a black T-shirt with black pair of pants, but there's logos on the T-shirt, can't have that, so one of the ISU officials were taping the logos up, and then the logos were coming off, or the tape was coming off, then he borrowed a costume, then that didn't work, then he tried to tape up that black T-shirt again, and when they finally came back in the room, he did have someone else's costume on, so we'll see if everything holds together through that. And so many different situations where athletes have to cope with something that changes. The blade is loose, or your laces break, or your costume, you've left your costume somewhere, or just don't feel right. Can you cope with that unexpected situation? We'll see what happens with Mark today. It's a good, bad experience. You don't like having it happen, but it helps teach you how to cope. Mark, 16 years old, born in Richmond Hill, Canada. He's coached by Andrei Berezentsev, Inga Zusev. 60.52 personal best in the short program. Third Junior Grand Prix season. Well, very nice skating skills, strong physically. His ability to cope, obviously, and adapt to the situation. Nice movement. Good job. Just to step out a little bit on the triple toe after the triple flip. A pretty nice, solid skate. Let's take a look. Here's the double axel. Great flow in, through, and down on the landing. Here's the triple flip. That was a little bit on a lean, but he reloads, goes up into the triple toe, gets outside the circle a little bit, has to put his foot down. And the triple Lutz, that was very nice. Nice soft knee on the landing. I don't know, he just looked confident and secure. I think he's a pretty nice skater. I think Inga just said nice costume, not sure. But what a great story. But he coped very well with that. Things happen. Take a look at the short program scores. At 56.96. That's okay, not too bad. He's currently in second place. Yakub is 18 years old, born in Košice, coached and choreographed by Vladimir Dojnikov. 49.57 personal best in the short program. Second Junior Grand Prix season. Skating tonight to Happy, the C2C. There's a look at the triple Lutz. Again, a little loose in the air. Didn't get all the way around. Gotta be so fast taking off on all the jumps. You watch the top skaters, they're so quick off the ice. Double axel, nice and clean. Trip program score for Jakob, 37.85. That's currently puts him into 6th place. Alexander's 16 years old. Second Junior Grand Prix season. He's coached by Irina Kononova and Alina Gromova. Valentin Molotov does the choreography. 62.89 personal best, earning that last season. Junior Grand Prix skating to I Step Out for a While by Patrick Watson. Well, Alexander has such soft knees when he skates. It makes it look effortless. as he accelerates and moves into his next elements. Deep edges, in control, so his basic skating skills extremely strong. Here's a look at the triple axel. Not too bad. Rotation in the air needs to be faster. Got to round it, but it's going to be risky all the time. You've got to speed that up. And then you can see even in the triple flip, the legs are a bit loose, a little tighter in the triple toe, but loose in the triple flip. Got to spin in the air so fast. But around just kept on rotating, didn't open up for the checkout on the Lutz. Look at those top skaters in the world. They're so quickly into rotation and so tight. Not being pulled any direction. Kind of like the eye of a storm. It's quiet, silent. Nice skating skills by Alexander. Young, strong boy. Fun to watch him over the next couple of years. Can tighten that rotation up a little bit. And the short program score for Alexander, 54.95. He's currently in 4th place. Richard, 18 years old, born in Warsaw. He's coached by Zbigniew Turkowski. 74.54 for his personal best in the short program. Earned that last season in the Junior Grand Prix. Skating tonight to Take 5 by Dave Brooker. pretty good skate by Rissard. Good reaction from his hometown fans. Take a look at some of the elements. Triple flip, double toe. A little bit forward on this landing. Might have intended to go for the triple toe, but felt, okay, I can only get a double out of this. So good decision there. Double axel. Arms and free leg snap up nice and tight in the air. Good flow on the landing. Triple lutz, push this up pretty good. Still can tighten up a little bit in the rotation, but got it all the way around, a little bit forward. Here's the flying sit to finish the program. That's in at level 3. Season's best, 49.23. Looks like his brother in the kiss and cry. They look so similar, and he's currently in 6th place. Luke is 18 years old, second Junior Grand Prix season. He's coached by Bernard Glesser, choreographed by Florent Amodio. 65.88, his personal best in the short program. Skating tonight, Descend in the Clowns, performed by Barbra Streisand. Well, this young man possesses both power and quickness, but he's also very sensitive. It's a good combination to have of athleticism and art, and he has both those going for him for sure. Just needs to deliver the elements, which he did tonight. A very solid all-round program. Here's the triple axel. There's a little bit iffy on the landing, puts the hand down, but the feet still underneath him. That's good. Watch the patience here. This triple flip, a little bit off. He had to reload. Gets the free leg back, waits for a second, and then pushes himself up for that triple toe. Keeps the hands off the ice, so good thinking and reaction there. And then the triple lutz. Well, this was his best jump in the program. Nice and solid. If you don't stay committed to this theme, it just looks silly. And he's committed all the way through to the piece, the phrasing, timing, character, all of that. He kept it from the first note to the last. Beautifully done. Should see some pretty good scores coming out of this. Good program component scores added with the technical score. His personal best before was 65 this season. But tonight, it's 71.04, season's best. Look pretty happy with that. A little understated. He's currently in second place. And there's a look at the standings after two groups. Lexi 78.83, Luke 71.04, and Mark at 56.96. And as we go to the ice resurfacing, we take you back to 2016, Week 6 in Tallinn, the men's short program. Enjoy.
Alexander's 18 years old, born in Moscow, coached by Svetlana Sokolskaya, choreographed by Alexander Gdansk, 80.31, personal best in his program, earning that last season at the Junior World Championships. Short program music for tonight. Come with me now by Congos. Nixon, 13 years old, born in San Jose, California, coached by Tammy Gamble, choreographed by David Wilson and Drew Nathan's. Personal best, 80.53, big score. Earned that in Yokohama a couple weeks back. Skating tonight to Writings on the Wall by Sam Smith and Jimmy Nate.
The following competitors may now take the ice for the warm-up. From Italy, Matteo Rizzo. From Czech Republic, Jiří Belohradský. From Turkey, Alp Eren Osman. From United States of America, Anton Buchner. Also from United States of America, Andy Khan. And from Belarus, Nikolai Kozlov.
And look at the current standings. After two groups, 3 yet to skate. Here's a look at the start order for Group 3.
We saw our first competitor in this group, representing Italy, Matteo.
Matteo, 19 years old, born in Rome, coached by Franca Bianconi. 74.91 personal best in the short program. Earned that last season of the European Championships. Wow, that was a solid program. Great technical elements and some passion, especially in the step sequence after he accomplished the elements, gave him more energy, more confidence, more power, and that those step sequences just the step sequence just really grew to the music. That was beautifully done. All the elements were really well executed. Let's take a look at some of them. Triple axel here, good speed coming in, across the ice, nice and straight, gets that free leg back. It was a little bit slow, but kept the momentum on that landing edge. And here's the triple flip. Quick up into the triple toe loop. Nicely done. Triple Lutz, good speed coming in, quick off the ice. Nice soft knee on that landing. This flying Sisspin's good. Watch straight up, good tuck right here. Nice sit position in the air. Lands straight down into his center. It's in a flying Sisspin level 4 with a plus GOE. Then his final combination spin also level 4 with a plus. Best I've seen this young man skate. Nice job. Short program score, season's best, 74.51. Some joy in the kiss and cry for sure. He's currently in second place. Nice job. Yuri's 18 years old, coached by Vlasta Korprivova, Russell Sinison, choreographer, and Thomas Werner. 63.56 personal best, skating to Sarabande Suite, performed by Globus. Well, pretty good skate by Yuri. I think he had probably intended to do the triple flip triple toe. Just got the triple flip double toe done. But the amount of energy that's used in men's skating on the step sequences, particularly if the program has been strong and they finish with the steps, it's remarkable. The outpouring of energy into the emotion of the steps and the difficulty. It's huge. Here's the triple flip. Little bit, didn't really get a lot of height on that. Free leg swung around, but he went up into the double toe. Probably just didn't have it set properly for the triple. Here's double axel. Nice and solid. Good flow on the landing. This triple Lutz was nice. Just quickly off the ice and straight. Maybe could soften up a little bit on his knee so he doesn't hit the toe picks and slow it down a little bit. That's being picky, but that's what you need to do as you move from junior to senior. Combination spin at the end. Really liked his work in the steps. I think he just said hi to his parents and to Thomas. Take a look at the short program scores. 61.13 for Yuri. Going, okay, it's not too bad. Triple toe at the end of that triple flip would have added a few more points there. He's currently sitting in 4th place. Alp Aaron is 14 years old, born in Istanbul. This is his first Junior Grand Prix season, second Junior Grand Prix competition. 30.41 personal best in the short program, earning that in Minsk 2 weeks ago. Skating tonight to Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra. Well, let's take a look at some of the replays. Double axel. Good. Nice stretch on the landing. A little tighter in the air. That's going to help him a lot. Probably growing and hard to get. Let's take a look at the triple loop here. And this will be downgraded up into the double toe. But the good news is he had his feet underneath him and he got the combination done. So that's part of the development process. Triple lut's far too much to the inside, or to the inside, and not tight at all. So he couldn't really get all the way around that. Needed to push it straight up into the air and got on a lean. I like some of his skating and his freedom when he skates. Kind of, you can see that he likes to do it. He loves it. As he grows, as he gets stronger, he'll jump higher, he'll turn faster, and he'll check out quicker. Further around. That's just all part of the process of skating, learning to skate while you're growing. It's complicated and it's different from skater to skater. Short program score, season's best 36.95. And he's currently in 12th place. Camden, 17 years old, born in Scottsdale, Arizona. Second Junior Grand Prix season. He's coached by Tom Skrzycek, choreographed by Tom Dixon and Drew Meekins. 66.34 personal best, earned that in Salzburg, week 2 of the Junior Grand Prix this season. It's a good result here to try to make the Junior Grand Prix final. Skating to Fix You by Coldplay. Okay, well, it's obvious to see the errors, so we'll discuss that in a second. We'll see those replays. But what I was amazed at, wow, no letdown in performance after those mistakes. It's unusual and it's extraordinary that he held that performance together and put as much passion into each movement as he would have had he landed everything. That's quite extraordinary. That's well done. Let's take a look at some of the elements. Strong bore. This was not perfect. Little bit off on lean there, but he held it together. Look at the flow on the landing. Could be tighter in the air, more efficient. That'll happen as time goes on. Here's the triple flip. Look pretty good. Triple toe loop. And then watch what happens. He's back on the heel. We'll take a look at his feet on this. There's the triple flip. That looked okay. A little bit loose. He reloads, puts the pick in, but he's on his heel right here, and this blade slips forward. Needed to be a little bit more forward on the blade. That would have helped a lot. Here's the triple Lutz. Again, look good. Just was slow on the landing, slow on the checkout. But from that point on, this young man was not going to give in to that. That's what I was most impressed with. Every movement was as long as reaching and as much to the music as it would have been had he skated clean. But credit to him. That'll help with his PC marks and hold him hopefully fairly close to the top group. We'll see that in a second. See what those scores are. Short program score. He looks a little disappointed at this moment. A season's best, 68.52. And he's calculating what would it have been without those mistakes. He's fourth. He's still in the hunt. It's good. But he's going to have to work real hard, put a great free program together, get himself in position for the Junior Grand Prix final. Very fine skater. Let's take next skater, Din Tran from the United States. He's 16 years old. This is his very first Junior Grand Prix season. Well, this young man has a lot of talent. First time I've seen him. Nice high triple flip into the triple toe loop. Nice outside edge on that triple Lutz. A little bit too far forward on the landing to carry good speed on it, but still accomplished. Double axel. Good height. Nice soft knee. Flying sit spin. Short program scores 60.53. Thinking, okay, that's pretty good. He seems pretty happy with that. Lots of talent, this young man. Yet to develop it all. But good start today here in Gdansk. Nikolai, 13 years old. 40.17 personal best here in that in Minsk a couple weeks back. Skating to Mind Heist by Zach Kempsey and music by Hans Zimmer. Oh, there's a lot of things to like about this young man. He doesn't quite yet know what his abilities are. Is more than he may even think he does. Wish he would have held that last position a little bit longer. He's got some nice spins. He's young, and he's going to grow, which means more strength. Triple Salchow got on a lean inside the circle, so he couldn't keep on top of his foot. So he's probably a little frustrated about that, but here's the double Lutz. That was nice and straight. Right on top of his feet on the landing there. Here's the flying sit spin. Really good tuck here. Nice low sit spin. It's going to gain strength, gain some flexibility, gain some confidence. It's all part of the process. When you're young, you really don't know what stage you're at in that process, but this young man's very coordinated. But he hasn't grown into himself yet. That'll come in time. Short program, score 35.49. Currently puts him into 15th place. And a look at the current standings. And a look at the current standings after 3 groups. 2 more to come. Alexei Erkov of Russia, 78.83. Beautiful skate. Matteo Rizzo of Italy, 74.51. And Luc Economides of France, 71.04. Top 3 so far. And there's a look at the rest of the field. Oh, we just had a collision on warm-up. Here's a look here. Just a collision. Conrad Orzo of Canada just went through that picture. Looked pretty hurt at the beginning here. He's back up on his feet now on the warm-up. And there's a look at the starting order for the warm-up. Group 4, currently on the ice. Conrad skates last in that group, so he'll have time to get himself organized and stretch himself out. Hopefully he'll be fine.
Next is skating representing China, Yan Hao.
Jan is 14 years old, born in Changchun. First Junior Grand Prix season, second Junior Grand Prix competition. Short program choreographed by Alvin Wong. 56.94 personal best in the short program, skating to Mia and Sebastian's theme, A Lovely Night. Well, that was cute at the end of the program. You saw the judge nod her head as he came right towards her. Charming. Well, this young man is great skateability. He's agile. He's performance skilled, this is for sure. And he's got good technical elements as well. I think he's the other gentleman that was involved in the collision with Conrad. He had to skate first. Conrad skates last. And maybe that's why he didn't do the triple axel at the beginning of the program. He went with the double. Let's take a look here. Nice flow. You can see this would be a beautiful setup for a triple, but he chose to do the double. Maybe just was still hurting from that collision. That was beautifully done. Here's the triple toe. Triple toe. A little bit forward. Didn't carry a lot of speed on the landing of that, but that's okay. Got it done. Here's the triple Lutz. More flow on that. It's a lot of fun to watch. Totally gets the performance. Short program score, season's best, 65.64. Little nod of approval by Jan, and he's currently in 5th place. Jan, 18 years old, born in Klang, Nam Hun Ru is the coach. Derek Delmore, Arara. Choreographers, 59.10 personal best in the short program, skating to Orange Colored Sky, performed by Michael Bublé. Well, that was fun. Right into the entertainment aspect of that program. Squeaked out that triple loop combination. Looks like he loves skating to that music. Does a great job. Let's take a look at the jump combination here. Axis straight up in the air, nice and narrow. Right there, that's good. And right away, pushes right back up off the ice. Gets the second one done. Little rough landing, had to do a 3-turn. Here's hesitation right there on that spread eagle to realign himself, which was smart because he was getting outside the circle, and then got up into a nice clean double axel. Here's a triple lutz. Timing was really good on that takeoff all the way around. Nice and easy, smooth landing. And the season's best is 61.81. Big smiles there. Unexpected. And big hug to follow. Did a great job. He's currently sitting in 6th place. Kiel, 18 years old, born in Nashik. He's coached by Michael Hoffes. Personal best 2014, 2 years ago, was 11.15 in the short program. Skating the magical Stradivarius by Evan Martin. Well, this young man spent some time in both Oberstdorf and Toronto. University student, or he's a student. Probably doesn't get a lot of ice time like some of the other skaters. Here's a double flip combination all the way. Double toe loop. Now remembering back 2 years ago in 2014, I guess that was 3 years ago actually. There's a double axel attempt, didn't get all the way around. He had only 11 points in the short program. Pretty certain he's going to beat that by quite a bit today. Didn't get all the way around on that double. It needs a little bit more, needs a lot more speed. That speed is energy and it's going to help him. And the basic mechanics are okay enough that if he uses some more momentum, those jumps going to be a lot easier. There's a look at the change combination spin. It's the level 1. But you have to admire skaters' passion to skate and to compete, no matter how much training they get or don't get. They're out there giving the effort like everyone else. Certainly he's going to improve his scores over 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, pardon me. Short program score 21.91. Significantly higher than 3 years ago. It's currently in 19th place. Okay, they're happy. High fives. Koshiro, 16 years old. He's coached by Stéphane Lambiel. And short program choreographed by Stéphane. Former world champion. 70.48 personal best in the short program. Skating to music from Pina, the soundtrack. But one of the things I actually like about watching skaters on the screen or on television is you get to see detail that sometimes you can't see live in an arena. And he has a lot of facial expression and detailed movements that you might lose in a bigger picture. He's got crisp movement and very good transitions, very much like his coach, Stefan Lambiel, who had outstanding transitions even in the old system. Let's take a look here. Double axel, good flow in throughout the air and on the landing. Look at the speed on that. That was very nice. There's the triple flip. Little bent legs, but that's okay at this stage. He's not very heavy, and he's pretty quick. But he's going to want to tighten that up for the quads for sure. Triple Lutz. But you constantly see a focus on his face, either an expression or movement with his head. Small details that make all the difference in the overall quality. Good skate by Koshiro of Japan. Hopefully Stefan is watching. I think he's in Finlandia at a competition coming up. Or somewhere doing a show, not sure. But a great skate. He was in Zagreb last week with Koshiro. 2 competitions back to back here in Europe. Our program scores for Koshiro 59.47. Koshiro's currently in 9th place. Alexander's 18, born in Budapest. He's coached and choreographed by Julia Sebastian. 53.02 personal best, earning that last season of the European Championships, pardon me. Skating to Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley and Jailhouse Rock, also by Elvis Presley. Well, Alexander had a couple takeoff issues on the jumps. Just wasn't right on top of his skate. We'll take a look at the triple flip on quite a lean here. Right there, under-rotated, but works it around, gets up into the double toe loop. Good work on his part, and it is under-rotated in the judging system. And here's triple Lutz, gets too far to the inside, pretty wide in the air, and can't tighten up to spin 3. Double axel. Nice turnout of his free foot and the camel spin. Small detail, but certainly adds to quality. Short program scores for Alexander. .48.20. Alexander currently is in 15th place. Conrad, 17 years old, born in Toronto. He's coached by Eva Naharo and choreographed by Shea Zakuski. Second Junior Grand Prix season. 66.21 personal best in the short program. Earned that last season on the World Junior Championships. Skating tonight to Secrets by One Republic and Beethoven's 5 Secrets by the Piano Guys. Well, considering the collision in the warm-up, which looked to be pretty tough, pretty bad for Conrad, but he got back up and finished the warm-up, came out here, had the problem on the triple axle, but the rest did not get away from him. That is a good sign. Here's the triple axle. Didn't really lift as high as he normally does. Came down forward. Blade slipped out from underneath him. Pretty hard fall, but came back down the ice, focused. Triple flip. Triple toe, nice and clean. Near the end of the program, had to get this jump done. Focuses really well. Nicely executed. He was pretty determined, and then all sorts of new things happened, like the problem in the warm-up, fall on the triple axle. But he didn't let it all go. That's a gain. Maybe not tonight for him. May not know that, but long term, that's an accomplishment, a growth. It's a nice program for him. He can do all the difficult elements. Let's take a look at the scores for the short program. Season's best at 61.07. And he's currently sitting in 8th place. And here's a look at the current standings. Alexei Erikov, 78.83 in first. Matteo Rizzo of Italy and Luc Economides of France, top 3. And as we go to the our last ice resurfacing of the day here, we send you back to 2016, week 7 on the Junior Grand Prix in Dresden, men's short program. Enjoy it.
he was 15 years old, born in Coral Springs, Florida. Coached by Arkin Chef. 67.78 personal best last season. Skating to music from Walter Down Belarus soundtrack. Jaroslav was 18 years old, born in Odessa, fourth junior Grand Prix season, coached by Nikolai Borisov. 69.09 personal best at the World Junior Championships. Skating the short program today to Romeo and Juliet by Gdansk.
Welcome back, everyone, to Gdansk. What a beautiful picture that is. Gdansk Bay. The pier just down the coastline from the hotel in Sopot. Great vacation area. Love to visit that in the summertime. And outside the arena here, again, built in 1973, quite a long time ago, inside the arena for the final group. We've been on the air for exactly 12 hours live right now. One more group of skaters, 6 skaters yet to come. There's a look at hashtag JGP figure. Visit us on Twitter. We send out every day the start orders, live stream links, global start times. And a look at the current standings. Alexei of Russia, 78.83. Matteo of Italy, 74.51. And Luke from France, 71.04 are your top 3. 6 skaters yet to perform.
Gentlemen, there is only left this one. Gentlemen, your warm-up has ended. Would you please leave the ice? On the ice, representing Ukraine, Ivan Shevchenko.
Ivan, 15 years old, born in Kiev. He's coached by Marina Merkanova. 53.38 personal best in the short program. Earned that on week 2 in Salzburg. Skating to music by Andre Bocelli. Well, there's a lot of good skaters in all these competitions, but there are few that have something special. And from my perspective, this young man has something special. He feels that emotion in the song and in the voice, and he gives that in his movement. Like, it's really quite something. Here's a look at the triple flip, good height, nice and straight, nice and tight. Triple toe loop, good work. Now, all those technical elements are good. They're going to get stronger. They need to get stronger. There's the triple Lutz on a lean. Just couldn't hold that landing. But when I talk about something special, it's not connected to these elements that he will have to do. That's obvious. But in a performance, he reaches out. He's internal as well. He feels the music. And then he expresses it through his movement. Look at that sliding knee turn right into his change camel. Beautiful change camel. Look at the turnout. Something special about this young man. He's going to need to continue those element development. But the other aspect of skating he has, it's in his soul, and he's giving that in his performance. Really beautifully done. Short program scores for Ivan. Season's best at 60.30. The coach and skater look at each other with a smile, go, okay, good. That's not only the elements, that's the program components, that's his soul. That's the value of the passion that he has when he skates. Very nice. Rilla, 17 years old, born in Munich, Germany. He's coached by Richard Leroy, choreographed by Cornelia Leroy. 55.02 personal best in the short program. Well, it's interesting sometimes how a skater is faced with a decision that has to be made in a split second. We'll look at that in the jump combination. We talked to Alexei Krasnochin last week a little bit about that in his combination in the free program, I think it was, and his answer was, "I'm just going to go for it. There's no going back. There was no question at the moment." But some skaters have to decide, do I have enough to get the second jump done? We'll look at that in just a second. Here's the triple Lutz. There's a forward, quite forward. He had to save that to keep on his feet. Loses points, but not as much as he fell. Here is where the decision was. Triple toe. Now, do I go for a double or do I go for a triple? I'm a little bit off. I have no speed, but he tried to get the triple done. He had no momentum to get himself up high enough and across the ice to get that triple done. Triple axel under rotated and fall. He only has a double axel in the planned program, so this must be new. And you see the change combination spin at the end. And at level 4. Pretty good spinner. Nice camel spin. Turn the toe out, though. That would be just a little detail, but always helps. Most skaters are faced with a decision. Sometimes it's automatic in their body. They know what to do, and sometimes they have to think, do I go for it or not? It can be the difference between a win and a loss. Here's a look at the short program scores, 50.05. Currently in 5th place. Igor is 18 years old. First Junior Grand Prix season, second Junior Grand Prix competition. He's coached by Julia Kulabanova. 76.10 personal best in the short program. That was in Minsk just a couple weeks back, skating to Anna Karina soundtrack. Igor's going to be a little disappointed, in particular with the triple axel. He's got a nice one. Didn't appear to be really much of a checkout. Maybe he didn't get the height. But he has full extensions, great movement. Another well-trained Russian skater. Look at that triple loop, triple toe. Beautifully timed. Such a strong back, which you need desperately. Here's the triple axel. Let's see. Yeah, didn't get as much air. He got all the way around, but it didn't have enough time to check that out. Needed to be faster in rotation or a little higher, either one. Probably would have secured that landing. There's the triple Lutz. Oh, that was nice. Straight up. Nice soft knee on the landing.
The start speeds for Igor from Russia.
Igor in the short program, 66.48. Igor is currently in 5th place.
Please welcome our next competitor from Republic of Korea, Sohong Park.
Sung Hoon, 14 years old, born in Seoul. 53.47. Personal best, earning that in 2016. Junior Grand Prix in Tallinn. Second Junior Grand Prix season. Well, Sunhun is a little disappointed because of that combination he missed at the beginning. He's a good jumper. He's a good skater, but that cost a lot of points. Had planned a triple flip, triple toe, and just did a double flip with nothing on the back end. Here it is. Just too far forward on that and got the body, the shoulders and hips were not coordinated together. Just bad takeoff. Here's the double axel, good flow in and through the air and on the landing. Beautifully done, triple Lutz. Backs up right up over the pick, nice and straight and tight. Look at that, right on top of the skate, good flow. Speed on the landing. Needed that on the triple flip, triple toe. Would have been a real strong program with good points, but unfortunately that didn't happen. I think it's disappointing for every skater when you don't skate at the level that you can, but when you have these skaters that are at a very high level, can execute the very difficult triple jumps pretty much at will, and something happens in competition, pretty frustrating. But it's all part of the game. You have to cope with it, move on, get better, get stronger. Short program score 50.34. Sung Hyung currently in 17th place. Dennis, just 14 years old, born in Cologne. Second Junior Grand Prix season. 49.09 personal best, skating to Sing Sing Sing. That was last year. Okay, I admit that was not Sing Sing Sing. That was last year's music on his bio sheet. That was No Good Place for the Lonely by Joe Bonamassa. That's what that music was. Pretty kind of heavy metal almost. A little country in there as well. Let's take a look at some of the elements. Triple Salchow. Boy, he didn't have a lot of speed, but he gathered his energy, pushed himself up for a triple toe loop. Didn't do that here. This is a popped. Got the upper body ahead of the hips. That's always costly. Here's the spread eagle. Double axle, nice speed and flow right into another spread eagle on the landing. Scores for Dennis, 49.78. Dennis currently in 19th place. Eric is 18 years old, second junior Grand Prix season, born in Lodz. Ursula Jaworska is the coach and choreographer, 34.41 personal best in the short program in 2015. Skating to Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. Okay, for sure, that was not Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. I should have looked at that a little closer. That was 2015, 2016 by Eric. That was Cheek to Cheek with Louis Armstrong and Ella Fitzgerald and Elvis Presley, Jailhouse Rock. That's what that was. Finally got that right. Only 13 hours on the air. Double axle, nicely done. Nice soft knee on that landing. And this just, boy, that pick slipped when he put that into the ice. Had no chance turning 3 on that. Unfortunate. Here's a triple toe, nicely done. And the second triple toe, boy, I don't know how he squeaked that one out, but he did it really nicely. Good work. Scores for Eric in the short program. .88, and Eric is currently in 22nd place. And there's a look at the final results. Alexei Erikov of Russia, 78.83. Matteo Rizzo of Italy, 74.51. And Luke Economides of France, 71.04. Your top 3. Look at remaining skaters in the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes men's short program. I would like to thank all the speakers, judges, and the technical panel. This is the end for today. Tomorrow we start at 9:30 with Ice Dance Short Dance. Thank you very much. Good night.
And there's a look at the Friday global start times. Short dance will take to the ice 9:30 in the morning. Pairs free at 12:35 in the afternoon. Ladies free tomorrow night at 16:15. And then on Saturday, men's free on the ice at 12 noon. Free dance goes at 17:30. That conclusion will leave only one event yet. Egna, Italy, next week, October 12th to 14th. And then on to Nagoya, Japan, December 7th to 9th for the Junior and Senior Grand Prix. That concludes our coverage of the men's short program. We thank everyone for watching. For all of us here at Red Brick Sports, I'm Ted Barton. Good night, everyone.
Ja, aber da Schweizer gar